Welcome all of you to the second day of Bharat Nutrition Week. I'm Nikki Gupta, CEO of Teamwork, a specialized media advocacy firm for health and well-being. We are extremely glad and honored to support IHW Council in its endeavor to increase awareness on food and its impact on health. It's an exclusive talk show on good food, the most important element for having good health and happy life. As we have been discussing since morning, the importance of health of women for healthy children, healthy families, even for healthy societies. It has come out very clearly that the health and nutrition have to become the first priority. And it's true for all, be it village or for working women of societies. In this pandemic, women are playing multiple roles like full time mother, cook, sweeper, school teacher, caregiver, and over and above all the regular work responsibilities, and most important, for maintaining the right nutrition and health of the family. Amid all the work and commitments that how we ensure right nutrition for us, especially for something that is quick, tasty, and nourishing. The food and drink choices women make every day affect their health now and later in life. Choosing healthy foods and drinks more often can help prevent or manage their health problems that affect women. And studies show that when a woman eats healthy, everyone in her household is more likely to eat healthy. To discuss the same, we have two dynamic working women and influencers with us who will give us more insight how they are managing the work, home, and their healthy food while working from the nest. I'll quickly introduce our panelists. We have Ginny Sheikh. She's a sports nutritionist and fitness athlete. She's a brand ambassador for international brand Gymline, brand ambassador for international protein supplement brand. She's a fitness enthusiast. We have Shalini Santosh with us. She's a founder, Early Foods. Shalini started her entrepreneurship journey in 2015 with her company, which makes organic food for kids and for new moms. She's on a mission to make kids eat well. Along with her food company, she blogs about millet food recipes, ideas to improve fussy eating habits in kids. So I would love to start with you, Zinni, right? I'm not able. I can't hear you. Can you please unmute yourself?
It's Genie Shake.
Okay. Zinni Sheikh. So, Zinni, how difficult is the situation for working women to manage housework and right nutrition? You are also working from home right now. So, how it is difficult for you to manage everything?
So recently I started my own business. So I will say that women have been playing the multitasking role from centuries now, as we all know, and the major responsibility of the house and the work. Now the modern woman is also handling their work, having a business, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. So majorly the stress levels are totally high. So I think nutrition should be equal for each and every one, be it a man or a woman. And especially I think it should be more and more nutritious food should be intaken by women more, because they have a lot of responsibilities and they play so many roles in their day-to-day life. So it's really important for them to balance their work and as well as their diet, nutrition.
Uh, uh, Zinni, I'll just interrupt you for a minute. I would like to introduce Simran Khosla also. She's a nutritionist and lifestyle coach, and she's a fitness and sports enthusiast. She's working as a holistic eating and lifestyle habit and tell people the importance of eating local and fresh food. She has joined a little late, no worries.
I feel nutrition plays a very big role in our day-to-day life. And earlier, I was doing freelancing. Now that I have started my own business, I understand that how much diet is important to take care of your own health. And because you have to do so many activities in one day, you have so much responsibilities. There's a big to-do list, in the office, in the house. And especially I think our body is something we should treat our body as a temple, and if we are fit we can take care of our family members, we can take care of our society. At the end we say that each one teach one, but when it comes to a woman, we take care of the entire family. A mother takes care of their kids, and so that the chain goes on. Women, I think they are always on the top of the hierarchy when it comes to the social responsibility.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I would like to hear from you, Shalini. What's your views on the same?
Yes. So I completely agree. It is difficult, but what I wanted to say is, I mean, women have been working throughout. I mean, we have named it our career these days, but I think women have been very active, right from the uh, past. Like, I can even talk about my mother-in-law. So she's been a school teacher and throughout for 30 years now, and she used to leave home at 6 in the morning. And before 6 in the morning, breakfast used to be ready, lunch used to be ready for the kids, and she used to come back home and then make dinner also. So, I mean, even before that, I think women were very active in farming and taking care of so many kids and stuff. So it's always been difficult. But I think if we change the mindset like that, you know, we're not going to compromise on our health, on our kids' health, on our family's health. Once that conscious decision has been made, then I'm sure we'll find, all the solutions. There are. It's not going to be difficult. That's what I have to say. That it's
Thank
all about the mindset and not really, the situation that we're in.
Absolutely. So thank you, Shalini, for sharing your thoughts. According to you, the mindset has to be changed. Changed. Simran, what do you think that how difficult is the situation for working women to manage housework and the right nutrition? I would like to hear your view on the same.
Yeah, so like we live in a patriarchal society, and we have been living in it for a very, very long time. And now when we young women are even thinking of getting married, for example, the first thing that comes to our mind is we have to take care of the house. And that's something we are not even able to take care of that, because there's so much of work. Probably I'm working 24/7. My day starts at 6 in the morning and it ends like at 12. So I don't even have time to do something. So when my mom cooks for me, I just tell her and thank her, because she's doing so many stuff, and she has a fashion boutique, so she runs the house. She cooks for us. And the first one thing that I've noticed for a very, very long time, that the women of the house always eat at the end. So the food is not warm. Okay, leftover are left. They eat from their children's plate or their partner's plate. That is something you're not getting the right nutrition. I think it should be a responsibility of everyone in the house to actually make sure that the woman is equal part of the house, which is not the case, because they always eat at the end. And they're okay with that, and we shouldn't be okay with that. And that's one of the major reasons why proper nutrition is not going in the body. Or for example, there's some stress in the house. The first thing, because I've seen men eating more than women when they are stressed. So women leave out their own nutrition, and just if they're angry, if they're upset, they will first thing that they will do is not eat. But I tell even my mom, even women I see around, that food is a very important part of our lives. Don't compromise on nutrition because of someone else, because that is also a very selfish act. Because if you don't take care of yourself, your family will ultimately have to take care of you, and that is something you're ruining everyone's life. So just take care of your health first. So that's what I've realized over a period of time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. I would like to know from you, Shalini, what all nutrition women should include in their diet? As a woman, which all nutrition you think it is very important to have in your diet, and for other women should also do that? Adam.
Yeah, I think especially for as we come into like 25, 30s, and you become a mother, calcium is one of the most important thing, because most women, as I see our elders, they all complain of knee pain or some sort of aches and pains. So I think calcium is something that we should give attention to, especially when we become mothers. But apart from that, my view is I also learn a lot from Rujita Divekar, the nutritionist. So she never terms this eat this for calcium, eat this for protein, eat this. She always emphasizes on a a variety of foods, vegetables, and dishes, and traditional dishes. So that's what I also feel like. Don't name something and eat this for protein or for iron and all that. If you ensure that you're eating a variety of foods, and if you're ensuring that you're eating a wholesome, balanced meal, then everything will automatically come, because that's how all our grandparents have been, you know, making all their foods, right? So they eat seasonal, they eat local, they eat a variety. They don't just stick to roti and chawal and dal, roti, chawal, dal. They eat a variety, right? We have stopped eating many many of our grains. So we no longer eating our bajra roti, which is very good in iron. We were looking at iron deficiency in women. We're only eating wheat. We're only eating chapati, paratha, and bread, and things like that, and cakes and biscuits. We've stopped eating jowar ki roti. We have stopped eating millet rotis. Where are all those grains? So I think my point of view is that don't focus on one particular nutrition, a mineral or vitamin or anything. Just eat local, enjoy yourselves, and eat a variety.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So, according to you, we need to use our traditional diet in the modern era.
Yes.
And stay healthy.
Yeah.
What would you like to say, Zeenat? I would like to hear your thoughts. What all nutrition women should include in their diet?
See, there are two types of nutrition that person can inculcate in their diet. One is the quick ones that if you don't have, if you running late for your work or something like that. So I understand that planning meals are difficult in day-to-day life, but that is the reason I think supplement industry is growing, because if you see, अगर कोई भी फैमिली की जो लेडीज होती है, एज सिमरन राइटली सेड दैट यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द एंटायर फैमिली, prepare tiffins and give it to the family, but at the end of the day a woman compromises on her own health. कि ठीक है, if I don't make it for myself I feel it is okay, but my family is fine, my husband is fine, my kids are fine, so as far as I've suffices that their needs, so I think I'm good to go. But at the end of the day, you are compromising on your own nutrition. So, I would just like to add here that me and Simran, we have been on social media. We have been connected for a very long time, and I see her updates. She sees my updates, but I feel that people should learn how to plan their meals. Even if you're not, probably getting time to make your dabbas, there are very quick meals that you can prepare, but in a healthier option. Example, besan chila. Example, you can carry nuts as your snacks, and simple fruits and vegetables are like, make them your best friends. And I think women should not be afraid of carbs, because I've been seeing that people think that if they have a wedding in their family in December and they want to lose weight very quickly within 20 days or 25 days, they go on completely low carb, despite of they know that if I'm a working woman, I have a lot of exertion of calories, so I need to take on so much of calories so that I can balance my meal and I can balance my nutrition as to what my body needs. मैं अगर craving अपनी stop करती हूँ, which is good, discipline is good, but you stop yourself from the basic necessities of your body. Carbs, proteins, and fats, they are so important. But I've been seeing a lot of my clients saying that, okay, Ginny, we need to lose weight within like 1 month. मेरे भाई की शादी आ रही है, 3 महीने में मुझे weight loss करना है. And the weight loss idea what they have is 20 to 30 kgs in 3 months, which is not possible, right? I want to fit in some particular lehenga. So it is a complete lifestyle change. Dieting and nutrition is not like a 10 days game. People say 37 days challenge. A lot of influencers have been doing that. I think, if you ask a person who has been in this game for a very long time, it's like if you fall off your diet for a week, you are going to regret it. You are going to regret it. That is how it is. So it's better not to be so hard on yourself. एकदम extreme diet करने की आपको जरूरत नहीं है. as Shalini rightly said that you should inculcate basic grains, vegetables, carbs. A complete balanced diet on your plate should be a good option, I feel. And as far as working women are concerned, I think pre-planning your meals is very important. Either it can be dabba or either it can be quick meal healthy options. So I think there are a lot of options available, and if we also can try and get to know what works for us, what our body needs, so accordingly I think we are good to go there.
Sure, Zeenat, we'll definitely get back again in a couple of minutes on the quick meals, options to know more about that. Meanwhile, I'll ask Simran to answer the same questions. What your thoughts about what all nutrition women should include in their diet?
I think the major, which I have seen over a period of time for women who are not conceiving, women who are having issues with their periods, I think are good fats in the diet, which includes omega-3, the balance of omega-3 and omega-6, and how much are you consuming that? Because hormones are made up of fat. 70% of the body, we require so much of fat in the body to function. For example, a woman who's too lean, she will not get her periods, or the sex drive will be too low. Similarly with men, the hormones should be regulated, and for that you need to consume good fats because that regulates your hormones. So I feel good fats in the form of omega-3, you can take it through walnuts, whole eggs, you can take it to flax seeds, chia seeds. All these things are very, very important for us to consume. Now talking about, diet has been termed in such a way कि हम diet पे जा रहे हैं मतलब हम कम खा रहे हैं, which is diet is basically what you are eating. So it should be a good diet or a bad diet, and that's what people have made it out of it. When we are talking about nutrition, it should be a dietitian. The moment a person hears the name of dietitian, अच्छा weight कम करवाती है, and that's the whole concept. And I get really frustrated because I have done nutrition course. I'm not a dietitian. I'm a nutritionist, which talks about nutrition, which gives you nutrition. So I'm not clinically approved to give you certain plans, but what I do is I help you, put you on a very balanced meal and help you with clean eating. So that's my job. Now people think that weight come karwati, weight come nahi ho raha. Like Jenny said, I'm sorry, I'm calling her Jenny. That's a bad thing. Zeenat said, people, think that 20 kgs, 30 kgs हम इतने time span में कब करना है. I work with over 3,500 people in the span of 3 to 4 years. I know how people respond. So they want very quick results. So similarly, what they do is they either get off, carbohydrates. They either get off, too much of fat. They just only consume protein. That's how the industry has also put it कि protein खाओ. But क्यों खाना है? कितना protein digest हो रहा है? कितना क्या हो रहा है? No one tells about that. And like Ms. Shalini said that, when talking about eating local and eating the food that surrounds you, that is very, very important for us. हम लोग क्या करते ज़्यादा पैकेज फूड पे इसलिए कहा लो फैट या लो डाइट, हम इस पे इतना ज़्यादा रिलाई करना शुरू कर दिया, then हमने घर पे खाना कम बनाना शुरू कर दिया. That's something a woman should take care of, and probably that my suggestion, my input after hearing about calcium in a balanced meal is the intake of good fats in the diet. It's very, very important.
Absolutely. So thanks, Simran, for your thoughts on the same. According to you, convenient people are moving forwards more on packaged food, keeping the convenience in mind rather than going on a healthy things. What do you think, on these lines? If, let's say, what's your thoughts about it? What will be your advice for our audience? If they want something quick and healthy, what all they can go for it?
I think nothing better than a fruit, which is already there. You just have to wash it and have it. I think what's better than that? I mean, my go-to snack is always a fruit. And you wouldn't believe, when I was 4 years back, I was doing chartered accountancy. The kind of pressure that I had of a study. So I had acne all over my face. My skin was so bad because I was always relying on food that was easy, or I used to get on the way. But I never thought about a fruit. Fruit, you can easily wash it anywhere, have a banana, you don't even need to wash it. You're getting potassium, you're getting so many things out of a banana, like why would you want any other thing? And if you're talking about quick energy source, nothing better than a banana or an orange. You just to peel it off and have it. So I think my go-to snack is always in a fruit, and of course keep your nuts handy, like Zeenat said. Your nuts you can just keep it in your pocket, you can just fold it, make a packet of it to carry it with you. It's very, very important. And I probably don't rely on too many snacks, but yes, if coming to the healthy snack options, if someone wants to eat something salty, so what I probably do is I carry makhanas or roasted chickpeas, and add masalas in that, and just have it. So that's my go-to snack instead of having packaged and namkeens and all these things. I don't consume it. It's been 4.5 years I've not even touched it. So that's how I keep myself in. That's my suggestion.
That's really phenomenal, Simran. I would like to hear from you, Shalini. As a mother, as a health enthusiast, what kind of quick, tasty, and nourishing options you will opt for?
I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So both, I think, Simran and Zeenat, you guys are probably not married and you don't have kids. So yes, these simple fruits and all are very good. I mean, in fact, if you're alone, if you're it's an excellent option. Even kids should start learning that if I'm hungry, let me just go and pick a fruit and eat. That's something that both the parents should in fact teach. But in a family together, so a lot of times, yes, we don't have time and something comes up, there's a meeting, and then the kids have to go to school, and then a lot of hodgepodge. And then my very quick meals are khichdi, curd rice, and even more simpler than that is a plain rice and a chutney powder that I make with flax seeds and curry leaves and some pumpkin seeds and watermelon seeds and walnut. So I have that handy. That's made at home, fresh every week. So this is like something that I'm used to. My mother used to feed me. My grandmother used to feed me. I'm aware. So we just have it with hot rice, ghee, and that powder, the chutney powder. It tastes amazing. And of course, yeah, khichdi is so easy. You just put everything, right? Rice, dal, vegetables, your masala, and then you go and do your meeting in 20 minutes, it's ready. And curd rice is such a good probiotic for the kids. So, simple things like that and if you have your dosa batter or something that's ready, that's also a very good option. You just have to steam the idlis and have it with the chutney powder. Another very important chutneys. So we are missing out on these raw chutney recipes. So that's made with peanuts, made with coconut, made with flax seeds, etc. These are all something we've forgotten. We go and have ketchup. We will go and eat with jam, but we forget about our coconut chutneys and all. So see, you can have roti with this. If you have extra rotis, have it with just ghee and a pickle or a good pickle or this chutney powder, raw coconut chutneys. All these are like 5-minute recipes, right? So instead of just switching to some packaged and very highly processed, sugary, very salty stuff, these are very simple things that you can make at home and feed your kids.
Absolutely. Thanks, Shalini. In fact, while doing a study in the morning, I was checking your, Instagram profile where I saw these recipe and saved it also for future use because I have 2 kids. So thanks. It's quite insightful. I'm sure our viewers will also use it in coming times and they'll get benefited out of this. They will use some healthy recipes. Zeenat, I would like to hear from you. Some quick, tasty, nourishing things one has to do quickly.
Yeah, so I want to start off by saying that I'm a big time foodie. I love to eat food, and good food is one thing that I feel that it is not supposedly. People say that if it is a healthy food, it should not. It will be like with less salt, or it won't be tasty. And I have competed in a bodybuilding show 3 years back, 4 years back. I've competed twice. My throughout the diet when I was there, even on low carbs, my protein was the yummiest diet that I cook. So if you have an air fryer at home, I think it's a lifesaver. And if you have microwave where you can grill chicken or grill fishes or you can grill paneer, so it's very quick. You can marinate your meat before and you can keep. Similarly, when it comes to veggies, instead of having a potato fried chips, you can air fry your potatoes and have that as a quick meal. I have recently, in this lockdown, because I work out in the evening now. It's not regular, but I work out thrice a week because, of course, in lockdown, there's not the similar motivation that we had when we were supposed to go to the gyms. So I have my run by 8 o'clock in the evening. So I have this nice power smoothie, which is made up of one and a half scoop oats. I put in 4 almonds and 4 almonds, 6 walnuts. I put a one big whole scoop of peanut butter and 1 scoop of protein powder and along with a small bowl of curd. So it's a very power pack brownie. It's a heavy one, but it is made within like 5 minutes if you have the ingredients ready. So that is why planning and keeping your kitchen decluttered is very important. If you're running late, you should not spend time in finding stuff, and everything should be right in front of you. You can also add flax seeds in that. And makhana is also my favorite go-to snack anytime when we Netflix and chill. Like how people say that only when you're watching movies it is very necessary for you to enjoy the movie. अगर आपको enjoy करना है तो आप pizza खाओ, आप junk food खाओ. Even when you're having alcohol, for people who drink, occasionally I would suggest that while you're consuming alcohol, along with that don't have junk, because that is really important. And your water intake should be high, so that after enjoying yourself on one weekend you should not regret your complete diet, because again in the morning you'll be dehydrated and आपकी सारी मेहनत बिल्कुल पानी में चली जाएगी, as we all say. And one more recipe that I love is it's very easy. You just have to take a bowl, put 1.5 scoop of oats. Magic masala of Maggie is my favorite these days. I put that, little bit of salt, black pepper, and 4 boiled eggs. I just put it in the microwave, and it's a nice, tasty, sour oatmeal recipe. So oatmeals, you can prepare in sweets, in sour taste, whatever your taste preference is. Oatmeal is like made in like 3 minutes if you put it in microwave. It's people say कि Maggie की craving हो रही है, but it's a processed food at the end of the day. And oats is of course a good source of a lot of minerals, protein, and you get fiber in it. So I think just healthier options that the choice is yours how you take it. And diet should not be boring. Let me tell you again, diet should not be boring. If you have food in front of you, you should be grateful to God that we have it, and you should enjoy before having your diet food. People term it as diet है मतलब तो boring ही होगा और tasty नहीं होगा. That is not true. अगर आप देसी मील्स बना रहे हो, जैसे आप शालिनी ने बताया कि अगर आपको खिचड़ी बनाना है, कर्ड राइस बनाना है, this should be tasty and you should love to eat. So enjoying your food is 100% you have to do that, because I think as far as your mind is happy, your body will be happy. So that's how it goes.
Absolutely, Zeenat, we are with you, and you have given a lot of nice, interesting things. In fact, you have answered my next question also, which I would like to ask Shalini. So, Shalini, do you think that Shalini, do you made healthy junk food? Healthy junk food. You have kids, so can you unmute yourself? When it comes to healthy junk food, we are many times bored with our regular salads, bland food. What do you think about healthy junk food? How can you make healthy junk food? I would love to hear healthy, nutritionist, some junk food.
So yes, I have made a healthy version of a junk food. I always I have this problem. So my husband asks for biscuits or mixture or something, but I feel so guilty when I hand it over to them. So I will like, I'll never give you anything. If you want, go and take it, because I cannot give you. Knowing everything about the junk food. So if you want, I can make it. So see, I've made something like a pizza out of jowar roti. So already cooked, and jowar roti that is left over, you just have to make a tomato puree and put some good quality cheese. So even the ingredients that you buy, so make sure that they are not very highly processed. Okay, does not have any preservatives, is as much organic as possible. No additives, no artificial flavors and colors and stuff, made with simple ingredients, and as traditional and local as possible. So if you procure the right ingredients, you can make very things, like things like cheese and all, you cannot make so easily at home. But of course, you can add it to your food to make it once in a while for your kids and for your families to have a good fun meal or snack sometimes. And it's okay. And especially when you have kids, right? You don't have too much control. With a little grown up, toddlers, 5-year-old to teenagers, they see so many things on TV, advertisements. Their school friends are talking about it, and it looks like we are only eating boring khana at home. We are not eating anything else. So it's good sometimes to bring in those foods as well that they really crave for, but in a healthier version at home, so that they also know that yes, it can be made healthy also. So we are responsible as parents to show that yes, it can be made, and see another variety, see another flavor of the same food. And one more thing I learned was that don't call it junk food. Call it just junk, because there's nothing food about it. When you look at very, very processed foods that we eat outside.
Absolutely, Shalini. Thank you. So we need to be mindful what we are procuring for our house, for our kitchen. I would like to hear from you, Simran, how, fruits and, nuts, and these are the things, but I'm sure as a lifestyle consultant, you also must be coming across where people are, bored with the regular salads and all. So what kind of a healthy food options with some junk twist you suggest them?
I think probably being a North Indian and a Punjabi, and a lot of people, our staple food is probably ghar ka khana, which is rajma chawal, chole chawal, all these things. And if I give it to my clients, they're like, are you serious? Can we eat rajma chawal? Is it healthy? Because they don't even know that rajma chawal is extremely healthy. Now, how you complete that meal is you just add a portion of green vegetable salad to it, which cucumber, tomatoes, carrots, to add the whole of micronutrients also. But now what they think is that rajma chawal is unhealthy. To firstly shift that mindset that you can have normal food. Now talking about, our staple, obviously when we go out, if you talk to any person who is a North Indian, they are a die-hard fan of butter chicken. So how we make at home is like, we use hunkered instead of too much of cream. We don't use butter, but we use hunkered, and it's extremely delicious. So what we do, this is how we prepare things at home. So now at my place, I have siblings, so everyone is into, eating healthy and eating good food. So it's not much of a problem because my sister loves cooking, and, we think of the recipes. Instead of making, cake out of a maida, we make it from oats flour and use banana for sweeteners. So instead of adding sugar, we do that. So this is our way of doing, eating healthy, because ultimately anyway, coming from a Punjabi family, every other day meals used to be puris and paranthas and all these things, which ultimately is leading to a lot of inflammation in the body, because what people generally used to use was refined oil. So coming back to the ghee and using oils which have a high smoking point, this is something which makes it healthier. So now, giving them paranthas filled with vegetables. For example, if I'm having a parantha, rather like gobi ka parantha is a healthy meal. People don't know it. Rather, if you're allergic to gluten, or if you don't like having wheat, just use some other flour. So what I personally do in winters is I add radish and gobi. I add a lot of methi in one parantha and have it with curd or something. So, that makes a very, very healthy meal, or have a portion of egg fries with that. So that makes a complete meal for us. Because, because of local, there's so many different regions and, different cultures. Because like you said, Shalini, that, having curd and rice, because Punjabis, they won't be able to eat that. Probably this is more of a southern kind of dish, because I have to, segregate for every client of where they stay. So I always ask their location, because people in Chhattisgarh won't be able to eat that. Or people living abroad, they won't be able to eat that. So for people living in abroad, I have to include avocados for them. There's no other choice because that's locally available for them. But for us, so I have to see their place of location. Accordingly, I can give them suggestions. For example, I can give them more smoothies. But India, they wouldn't want that. They would want their paranthas. So immediately I have to, shift the whole process and add more vegetables to the paranthas. So that's something that I work on and make their junk food a little healthy. That's how I do it.
Absolutely. So region-wise, state-wise, country-wise, and the tradition-wise, we need to customize the food. So you guys are doing really great job. Zeenat, would you like to add anything on this? Zeenat, would you like to add anything on this?
Yeah, so I think when it comes to unhealthy options or people, as they say, junk, it is up to you how you cook it. So there is a healthy way of making pizza also. It only depends. See, I think if you're having junk, as when it is my cheat day, I love having burgers. Okay, so there's this burger pit in Malad, which is close to my place, and we go there every week or twice in 2 weeks. One time we go, and I dig into my food. It also matters what is your portion size. आप अगर जंक फूड भी खा रहे हो, if you want to make it in a healthy way, you can do that. But also, if you're having junk food, portion size matters. And similarly, if you say when it comes to junk food, even for healthy food, portion size matters. अगर मैं इतना सारा oats का कुछ बनाकर if I'm having it, it's not healthy. Or if I'm having too much of chicken, that is not healthy. The portion size should be moderate. And it should fit in your daily calories. अगर मेरी 1500 की calories मेरी एक दिन का मेरा limit है, so I need to plan my 5 meals accordingly. That if I'm on weight loss, I need to do that. And people should not fast for a period of more than 4 to 5 hours in one day. जैसे कि देसी मील्स होती है 3 टाइम का खाना, जैसे सब बोलते हैं कि एक मॉर्निंग, लंच एंड डिनर. But I mean, let me tell you guys, that is not true. I think I know about Simran, we give our clients more than 5 to 6 meals depending on the client requirements. So I think that is how it should be done, because it will also help you in boosting your metabolism. And initially it will not be easy, because जिनको आदत नहीं है 3 टाइम से बीच में खाने की, a lot of people say that I'm not used to it. What happens is eventually when you sit for lunch, because you have had your breakfast at 7:30 in the morning, if you are a working woman, आपने 7:30 को आपने अपना breakfast किया है, lunch time होगा 1 o'clock को, so that time you are hungry, and then you will end up eating more calories in a very small period of time. Again you will wait for 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the evening for dinner. बीच में आप कुछ नहीं खा रहे हो because आपको habit नहीं है. So initially you will have to force feed yourself to inculcate that habit. 21 days लगते हैं कोई भी habit inculcate करने. I'm sure everyone knows that. So it's just about the willpower and what you decide, that if your goal matters to you, you are going to work every day for it. So nutrition is not a 10 days game or a 30 days game. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change that you need to make changes, small changes in your day-to-day lifestyle, so that you end up feeling good about your body. You feel good about what you eat, and I think mental health along with your good food also matters, because मैंने देखा है मेरी खुद की clients को कि वो लोग अच्छा खा रहे हैं, but because of stress their body is not giving them answers or giving them results. So stress free होना आज की तारीख पे, I understand it is very difficult, but I don't mind if people call me selfish if I don't give importance to their drama rather than on my own mental health. For me, my mental health is very important, because I have a family to look after, I have a business to look after, I have my body to look after. So it's very important for a woman. अगर कोई बोलता है आपको that oh, you don't care about my feelings or you don't care about my drama that's going on in my life, I am sorry, that's not my business. And अगर किसी को selfish बोलना है, I don't mind, because I think mental health is very important. Along with your good food, your mental health also plays a very big role in your diet, because as far as you're happy with your body,
Absolutely, Zinat. Absolutely, you correctly said that. So, nutrition, mental health, stress, everything is important in our life, and we need to maintain through a right nutrition. Simran, I would like to know from you which superfood you consume in your daily life as a woman, and which one you will recommend to our viewers.
I think superfood basically, whenever we were kids, winters के time पे सब हमारे घर में nuts बाहर निकलते थे, almonds, walnuts, cashews, और in winters से लोग ये खा लो क्योंकि गर्म होती है तासी. That's what we used to do. But I eat it all year long, and that is my superfood. For your hair, for your skin, it's very important. Soak it and have it in the morning. That's something that I've been doing regularly, and
Almond?
that's almonds, walnuts, cashews, pistachios, all these things. I think I have it all year round, and it's very, very important for us. I think that's my superfood. There's nothing special. This is what I've been eating, and this is something has actually changed my life. And especially during periods, if you eat if you eat good fats, your cravings go away. I was one person who used to have 10 chocolates in that period time because sugar craving was so high. But these days I don't crave for it. It's been years that I've not eaten a chocolate during my periods because I don't crave for it. Whenever I crave for something, I have a fruit and nuts. So that's something that has been my superfood.
Great. Shalini, I would like to know from you your superfood and what will you recommend to our viewers? Can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, sorry. So superfood for us and for our kids. So I think good fats are extremely important. Like Simran has been telling always that good fats, nuts. So apart from the nuts, I think we should switch to more cold pressed oils for our cooking. Use more good homemade ghee, or if you can catch hold of any good organic ghees, that's also very nice. So good fats, number one, ensure that you're buying very good fats. Then the second one is I'm very pro millets. So millet is something like it's not refined. We get a lot of minerals, and it's very high compared to rice and wheat that we've been eating. I think it goes like 10x or sometimes even 20x more minerals and micronutrients and vitamins that rice and wheat does not have. So I have since a lot of my customers or parents who've been with early foods for a long time, they do tell that when the child started eating millets instead of the regular rice khichdi or the wheat porridge and stuff, they have gained so much weight. Not so much. I mean, not like obese, but they've gained a good weight, the right weight. They were premature before, but they've now gained very good weight, and they're very happy about it. And I've seen that myself for many customers. They just so millet has very good fats too. They are like I think 4 times more richer in good fats than the right rice or wheat. The same with calcium, iron, folic acid, all the B vitamins. So millets is something. If you I know these are new for us, like we are in a very modern time right now, but not so modern that we've forgotten them altogether. But if we can at least try to include them 2 to 3 times in a week, 2 to 3 meals a week to begin with, instead of a wheat roti, make a bajra ki roti. Instead of a normal dosa, have a ragi dosa. Or instead of curd rice made with white rice, have little millet rice, to which it just tastes like rice. It's just the texture is a little different. It's just about getting used to it a little bit in the beginning, but once you're used to it, it's very easy to make it. It has to come into our lives. It's just about awareness and how to make it easily. So good fats, millets, and these seeds. So like I think sesame seeds are extremely rich in calcium. So have your til laddu or til chikki or til oils. So that's also very high in calcium, especially for mothers and growing children. So these are my recommendations or whatever, my superfoods at home.
Thank you. Thank you. Zeenat, I would like to hear your 2 superfoods which you include in your daily diets and you would like to recommend to our viewers also.
I think the number one would be eggs. Eggs are a good source of nutritious, value if you see. And people get scared because of the yolk. I mean, yolk is not the problem. Your cholesterol is the problem. So if your cholesterol is under control, yolk apparently will also give you, HDL, which is a good cholesterol. So it only matters that what is the portion size that you consume. If you have a problem, an issue with cholesterol, then you can of course avoid it. But I have seen a lot of bodybuilders and female athletes having egg without the yolk. I mean, अगर आप 4 egg खा रहे हो without the yolk, so rather than that, have 2 whole eggs. I mean, whole eggs have a lot of higher nutrition value. The second superfood I would say is yogurt, and it is super easy to make in your house. You make one batch, and I think that one batch can last you for a week. And what is best than homemade yogurt, and not similar to the ones which is you get in the market, which is processed. And you can again make humcard out of it. It is very easy. The process is very easy. The process that you make humcard or yogurt in your house. So you can add those yogurt in your, like, a side dish in your platter when you have meals, and you can add them in your smoothies. And if you feel if there's a sugar craving or you feel like eating something sweet, you can add. What I do is I add good powder in it. Good, I'm not sure what is it called in English, but Simran, please back me up on this.
Called jaggery.
Jaggery, right? I forgot. So you can add jaggery powder in your curd, and you can add a scoop of protein if you want. So it becomes like a nice, healthy, creamy texture sweet that you want to eat. So, and you can also freeze it and have it like an ice cream in the evening. You keep it in the morning, and evening you have a nice protein ice cream with you. So of course the texture and the taste differs, but you're consuming healthy food. So eggs and yogurt would be the things that I would like to add here.
Absolutely. Thanks, Zinat. You have given your superfood, eggs and yogurt, quite easy and handy, which are easily available along with the nuts. As Simran has suggested, Shalini has also suggested good things about it. I'll quickly ask one specific questions from all three of you. I would like to start, Shalini, with you. Tell us about your, as a fussy eaters, you work a lot on that. How, one-liner, what you will recommend to our mother viewers?
So I feel there are no fussy eaters. It's parents who are fussy. So, I think we should not obsess too much with food with kids. Let them eat. You just make the right traditional foods, introduce it, they will have it, but make it fun for them. Just make it fun. Don't like.
You are mute. You are mute, Shalini. Yeah. It's fine now. It's fine.
I got a call. So don't pressurize and force feed and complain and compare. So if we avoid this negativity around food while they are eating, then they will not be fussy, and it's just as simple as that.
Absolutely. Thanks. Thank you so much, Simran. As a lifestyle coach, what's your mantra and advice for our viewers?
I think balanced eating and knowing what you're eating, knowing the value of it. Why, I see women or girls at my age and, even elder to me, they don't even know apple kha rahe to kyun kha rahe? This is not a nutritionist should know. Everyone around should know that what this is giving you, right? For example, if you're eating rice, if you're not educated, how will you educate your kids? So even when I'm giving out a plan, I write down in the plan, like, this is what it is giving. If you have any doubts, call me and ask me why you're having this. Don't follow something blindly. Don't follow that if I'm saying that. Know the reason. Because see, ultimately, I can't be having clients linger on to me for my life. I give them a period of time and okay, go, because I have to help so many people and my aim is to make India a fit country. If I linger on to one client, how will I help others? So my idea is to educate them and then move forward. And even after 3 years, a client comes to me, listens, and when I'm still following that and, my lifestyle has changed, that's my achievement. My achievement is not their weight loss. My achievement is not, they're fitting into a certain size. My achievement is a lifestyle change, and that's my life mantra. And whatever I do is only out of passion. And I started this only out of passion because I want to make people fit in a very different way. It's not just weight loss. It's not muscle gain. It's nothing like that. It's about how you're feeling from within. And the first 2 weeks, the body shows that how you're feeling from within, and that's my goal and that's my life mantra. आपको अंदर से कैसा फील हो रहा है? First, tell me about that. Don't tell me आपका inch size कम नहीं हुआ, fat loss नहीं हो रहा, muscle नहीं बढ़ रहा. Don't talk to me. And then I've left that thing way before, and I thought that this is what I don't want to work on. I want to work on something which is very, very sustainable. And that's something that I believe.
Absolutely, Simran. So, according to you, people should not focus on their weight loss only, but they are all holistic health. They should work on, not just on the weight side. Zeenat, I would like to hear your mantra for fitness enthusiast, as a fitness enthusiast, for people who are what they should go for it.
I think my mantra would be you should just stick to the basics, know what you're eating, and do your own research. As when you are getting into a transformation program or you are getting into a healthier lifestyle, initially it is very difficult for each and everyone to opt for this lifestyle because everyone chooses easy, and the things which are not easy actually give you good results. So it's not some rocket science. You just have to put good and nutritious food in your body. So feed yourself along with your soul. You should be happy with what you're eating. So your mind and body is connected, as I said previously also. So don't stress over the scale of weight, that मेरा weight कम नहीं हो रहा है, मेरे inches lost नहीं हो रहे. You should feel happy with what you're eating and the lifestyle that you have opted. Again, stick to the basics. आप अपने घर का अगर खाना खा रहे हो तो add rajma, add chana, add chole, but control your portion size. So that way you are healthy also, and that way you are happy also when you eat your food. So I think stick to your basics and don't worry about the weighing scale. वो कहीं नहीं जाने वाला है. You have entire time. Because अगर आपने unhealthy lifestyle you have followed for like 30 years of your life, and now if you're approaching someone as a dietitian, or you're consulting with a dietitian, you're opting for a nutritionist to give you a good lifestyle, आपकी 30 years की unhealthy lifestyle को कोई इंसान आप expect करते हो कि 3 week या 4 week में change करके आपको बिल्कुल ऐसे zup results दे दे. That's not possible, my friend. So you need to be patient with yourself and don't go hard on yourself. Give yourself time. That's all.
Absolutely. Thank you, Zeenat, Charlie, and Simran for quite an insightful session. I'm sure our viewer must have got to learn a lot of things. You need to be mindful what you are eating. You need to do, grocery shopping, everything quite mindfully. Go back to in urban kind. Go back to the traditional, food things. Go for millet, bajra, jawar, and every time's favorite nuts, and eat very easily available superfoods. Add in your diet to stay healthy. As a working woman, you can keep your nuts and millets and rest of the things which are easily available. Use in your diet and stay healthy. And it's quite an insightful session. I would, Himani, there is a small break. Before that, we would like to give you a small momentum, because it's a digital thing. We'd love to give you a digitally momentum. Himani, can we present that now? Shalini, thank you for being here and giving us so much insight about the pay as a mother, as an entrepreneur, as a health enthusiast. I'm sure our viewers must have got a lot information about it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Simran, once again for being here. It was quite a knowledgeable session, and I'm sure our viewers will think on a holistic approach, and we should definitely not jump what we have on the dietitian part, diet and nutrition. We should be mindfully opting the right food options. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Zeenat. Hope this time I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank thanks for being here. We'll send you across this certificates, and thank you for being here, all of you.